Sometime back, it was announced that Cynthia Erivo was gonna be portraying Jesus Christ in the musical called Jesus Christ Superstar. When I first saw this, I was appalled. I didn't understand how this would work. Jesus is a historic male religious figure who Christians see as a representation of God. Yet this musical was going to take this and flip it in every way, having Jesus played by not only a woman, but a queer woman. If you know the Bible, then this doesn't seem compatible in any way. Now people are getting the first look at this musical, and not only is it not compatible, but most are calling it straight up blasphemous. And what I found out about this musical in Cynthia seems to confirm this musical is a mockery of Jesus Christ and the Christian people. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos exposing the truth weekly. In today's episode, we will be talking about Cynthia Erivo playing Jesus Christ in Jesus Christ Superstar. Let's get right into it. For those who don't know, Jesus Christ Superstar is a musical put on at the Hollywood Bowl. The musical itself was created by a man named Tim Rice. Tim Rice was responsible for many musicals, with one of his most famous ones being the Jesus Christ Superstar. The story of the Jesus Christ Superstar musical is not told from the perspective of Jesus. It is actually the story of the man who betrayed Jesus, Judas. It tells the story of the final days of Jesus Christ, but with a twist, as it's told largely from the perspective of Judas, where the musical tries to humanize him and paint him as a victim. Now that's already pretty strange as it is, but the more you look into all of this, the more it makes sense. See, you would likely assume that Tim Rice must be a religious man in order to want to create a musical about Jesus Christ, right? Well, you will be wrong. Rice has confirmed that he isn't religious at all and doesn't believe in God. This would explain why he has no respect for the religion he is portraying in his musical. It also explains why he made the musical in Judas' point of view and has no issues with mocking the religion of millions. Now, this musical has been going on since the 1970s, with many different people portraying Jesus in the musical. But this time, they went too far when they decided to cast a queer woman and a gay man to play the leads in the musical. Jesus is obviously a man. That's the first thing they got clearly wrong. On top of this, the Christian religion has strict views on those practices. Yet, this is who they chose to represent Jesus Christ as. That alone was blasphemous and disrespectful to all Christians. It was announced that Cynthia was going to play Jesus for the musical right after she was fresh off the filming of a movie that completely goes against the Christian religion, Wicked, a movie about witches and sorcery, all topics that are strictly forbidden by God in the Christian religion. She went from playing the wicked witch from the West to playing the literal Messiah of the Christian faith. Months after it was announced that Cynthia would be playing Jesus for the musical, the first looks at the musical have been posted online. And boy does it look demonic. Videos have been going viral on social media showing Cynthia playing Jesus, or should I say mocking Jesus, and she looks more like Satan than the Son of God. Her facial expressions and her singing, even her claws for nails, are all given demonic.
Just watch me now. See how I die. See how I die.
Just look at her. She almost looks like she could be possessed by the devil himself. I don't understand how those behind this musical can get away with this. If Cynthia was disrespecting any other religious leader, it would be an outrage. But it seems to be acceptable to mock and disrespect Jesus Christ. The only people who would be so eager to do this are people driven by demons. Why else would you openly disrespect the Messiah? Why have a woman play Jesus? That is already extremely disrespectful. Then choose a queer woman, which goes against the teachings of the Bible. On top of that, why allow the woman to dress and act like a demon who is claiming to be Christ? Well, that's what most Christians are thinking. They fail to realize this is made by Hollywood. Hollywood has always hated Jesus Christ, and they have made this rather clear. Hollywood has a clear agenda when it comes to destroying Jesus' sanctity. This is why they often mock him and make fun of him in their films and TV shows, because Hollywood is ruled by the spirit of the devil. There is a clear reason they chose to make Cynthia Jesus. She inverts everything that Jesus represents. Jesus is male, they make him a woman. Jesus preaches to follow the rules of God. They choose a woman who doesn't believe or obey any of his rules. Jesus is against magic and witchcraft, so they choose a woman who not only played a witch in her biggest movie, but also has openly admitted to being a real witch in real life. In this interview for the Wicked movie, Cynthia and Ariana Grande both admit to being witches and using real occult magic. During this interview, Ariana Grande claims that a combination of real witchcraft, manifestation, and hard work are needed to get casted on the Wicked movie, with Cynthia agreeing and saying, "I think so."
This one is boring. Family, yeah. I remember being so swept off my feet by just the story, and the comedy really stayed with me when I was little. I don't think at that point I had seen anything. I mean, I was 10, but I don't think I had seen anything that moved me that way.
Did you meet Kristen that day?
Yeah. I did. She gave me body gel. She says it's bath salts, but it was body gel.
There was something in
it had glitter, and I think it had actual witchcraft magic in it. I really do.
There's no way you get to this without that witchcraft.
I think there's a combination of real magic, manifestation, and hard work that needs to happen for things like this to happen, don't you think?
I think so.
Clear as day, both of these women admit to dabbling in the occult, admitting that in order for them to get this witch role for the movie, there had to be real magic involved. Pay attention, this isn't my opinion, this is a clear confession. They are openly admitting to being real witches, which makes Cynthia's casting in the Jesus Christ Superstar musical even more blasphemous. Not only is she a queer woman, but also a witch occultist. How much more could you blaspheme God? Pay attention to how Hollywood attacks Christ and his followers. Tim Rice, a person who doesn't believe in God, created a musical based around humanizing the man who betrayed Jesus Christ and got him killed. They then cast a woman who is the opposite of Christ in every way to play him. While I believe we shouldn't have anyone playing Jesus, I understand the purpose of having a play about Christ. But if someone chooses to make a play about Christ, they should at least respect Christ and the people that follow him. The play should also only be written by those who are followers of Christ and truly know the religion, not by a man who doesn't believe in God, who doesn't care about the religion, and is clearly trying to mock it. There's a reason Cynthia is the new it girl of Hollywood. There's a reason she is now everywhere. She has been chosen because she represents everything they push in Hollywood. Hollywood's main purpose is to guide people further and further away from God, driving them right into the grips of Lucifer. Moments like this only further proves that. This musical shouldn't have been a thing. They shouldn't have been allowed to mock Jesus Christ like they wouldn't dare to do any other religious leader. Yet they do it, and then they defend their actions. Adam Lambert, who plays Judas in the play, came out in defense of Cynthia being cast as Jesus. Lambert said, "Her voice, presence, and simultaneous power and vulnerability absolutely blows my mind, and working with her has been a dream. I'm excited by the challenge of presenting the audience with a production led by a female black Jesus and encourage the audience to expand their minds a bit. Originally utilizing rock and roll, Jesus Christ Superstar is supposed to provoke and challenge. That's the point. And shouldn't the teaching of Jesus transcend gender? This statement alone shows the lack of respect these people have for Christians. They twist the words of God in order to defend their mockery and laugh right in our faces. This is what Hollywood is all about. This is what they push. Us, who follow Christ, need to stand up for him and call out this nonsense. This is not acceptable and shouldn't be supported. I understand we can't control what others do, and if they want to make a play like this, they're able to. But we can control what we support. So many Christians are fooled into attending these musicals thinking it's meant to honor Christ. Don't fall for their manipulation. Don't support things like this. Call it out. We know Lucifer is a liar, and this is just another one of his deceptions. He wants to recreate a false Jesus that represents his disturbed teachings, and that's what they're doing with this demonic musical. Well, I'm gonna end this one here. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.